a news release that I wrote last week, just about a week ago. I have one that I did just the other day for Angela Davis, who's coming to speak, who's a much more controversial figure. This, for instance, had to be condensed. I noticed that my supervisor, who was my editor, edited things down considerably. When I write a release, it goes to my colleague and supervisor, Dan Fitzgibbons, proofreads it, because you can see everybody needs a proofreader.
How many news releases do you write a week?
2 or 3.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not much.
Yeah. What is it like being at work each day from both a work and social standpoint?
I enjoy the people I work with. I'm also 63 and a half years old, and it's a little hard at my age to confront something every day for really not that excited.
What aspect of your position do you love, and what aspect of your position do you dislike?
I like writing a great deal, and every once in a while I get a chance to do a little bit of writing other than news release writing, but I very much enjoy writing. Um, there's a piece in this quarter's issue of UMass Magazine that I wrote that I had a lot of fun writing. It was like kind of like being a reporter again. But I'd say that undoubtedly that's what I like doing the most. What do I not like doing? I don't like the need to pitch, that is, to sell news stories to news outlets. I'm really terrible at it. I really dread doing it. Because somebody here, often somebody in a position of some importance, will say, "I want coverage of this. Get me coverage, please." And then our job is to get people coverage. I'm really not very effective at that, and it's always the thing that's made me most uncomfortable. I mean,
What would your advice be to someone who desires to inherit such a position?
my advice would be and always has been to treat it very much as a uh, as a true news job, to approach it as one would approach it as a reporter, to be inquisitive, to be doubtful, to be aggressive, to be willing, to be dogged in covering any story, even a small story, in a job like this, and uh, to not succumb to the temptation. It is a temptation to cover everything as an insider, to have disdain, to be bored, to be dismissive, to be jaded. There's a temptation always to be all of those things, and I think all of those things are death. I'd have a hard time recommending a job like this to a student. I know that, for instance, I would not recommend it to my own son. Uh,
Because of the whole, like, constant pitching and the.
yeah, it's I think I yeah. Go to the gym a lot.
Okay.
Okay. Um, Try to stay active and interested in other things. The fact that my boss is sitting right in the next room doesn't doesn't faze me a bit.